Let's look at how to convert an old Canvas quiz to a new Canvas quiz. So I have a whole bunch of quizzes here. And I've already converted a few of them. I'm going to get this one here. And when you have to download it and upload it in the right format, and it's going to retain whatever name it has. So you have to then go to Settings, and then Export here on the right. And I did one export already, so I'm going to have to import that. To import it, and again, let's take a look here. You could do them all at once, and then when you import it, you'll have one big bank for the whole course. Or you could do them one at a time if you want to keep them separated in the item banks. So in my item banks, I don't have any yet. So I'm going to add a bank, and depending on your settings in Canvas, you may see a whole lot of quizzes once you add one. So I'm going to give it a name that's easy to find, stats, week 4 quiz, share it with this course. So that way now I'm seeing a whole bunch of other banks. I can either switch to just this course, there we go, or I could search. So if you don't see it under this course, then you might have forgot to hit the button, share with this course, and then you have to search all of them. Alright, so once I'm there, I'm going to enter it. It's got no questions, and then 3 dots in the upper corner. I want to import the file that I exported. And I want number 4 here. And once I import it, you'll see it's going to rewrite the name to whatever the name used to be. Boom, so there's my questions. And then if I want to rename it, I have to go back to item banks, find that quiz, edit here, and then I can give it a different name. So I'm going to call it stats, and then the content, I would rather call it and boom, I have it now in the banks. So next, to turn that into a quiz, just find the module you want to put it in, or you could go to quizzes and just stick it in the quizzes section. I'm going to put it in a module, and I'm going to replace the old quiz with a new quiz. It should default to new quiz depending on your settings. So we'll call this, give it the lame name again, week 4 reading. And you can, all these settings are adjustable later too. Alright, notice the solid icon versus the unshaded icon. Decide on your points, group, it's an external tool, which is the quizzes. You can pick the date now or later. And then I want to build it. And build is where you grab the bank questions and stick them in the quiz. And then item banks. And right now I just have one under this course. So select the bank. And then you can either add them individually with the plus or add them all at once. So since I like to use the grouped banks instead of one big bank, this is the way I choose to do it. Otherwise, again, you'd have to, if it was one big bank, you'd have to look through here and just pick the ones that you want. Done. And then however you want your settings. So I like in this version to shuffle them, shuffle the answers, give them a time limit. And then depending on the quiz, I'll allow multiple attempts or not. No, not that one. This one. So some quizzes it's just one shot and I won't use that at all. Some quizzes you can just have them redo as many times as they want. or on some quizzes I give them maybe 2 attempts, and then the build on the last attempt is kind of cool. When they retake it, they only see the questions they got wrong, and they can try those again. So I'm not going to select that this time, but I do use that in other classes, and it's saved, so I am done with it. And then it's just a matter of publishing it if I didn't select publish already, which I did not. And again, the icons, the unshaded one is an old quiz, the shaded one's a new quiz. And then it's going to be black if it's not published and green if it's published. And same with this, it's a black outline for an old unpublished and a green outline for a new published, or sorry, an old published quiz. So that one can go away now. Cool. So again, that's the process. That process is also outlined in the frequently asked questions.